Hey everyone, it's Amanda with Americana Gardens, and today I am inviting you all into my home. I will be showing you the living and the dining room, which I decorated for the coming holiday season for Christmas and also for winter in general. I picked up some really cool indoor houseplants, and I'm going to show you those. They are more winter inspired, but I will have them throughout the year. So I hope this gives you some inspiration on what to do, something a little different than traditional decorating for the interior for this time of the season. But I have some really fun things to show you. I have some vintage and some new and some hand-me-downs, and it's a eclectic mix of decorations. So I'm going to start in this room that's right behind me here in the dining room, and then I'm going to work my way into the living rooms. And buckle up because this is going to be a long tour. I'm also going to insert a fast forward clips of some of the decorating I did, and doing some fast forward clips to show you the decorating process on some of the areas, and then I'm going to be doing a slow walkthrough tour of all the bits that I have out for the decor and also the plants. So thanks for joining, and let's get to it. So this area, this archway here, marks the beginning of the dining room, and this garland right here is the most adorable thing ever. Look at these little dolls on this garland. I got these at Michael's. They each have their own little personality and style. Like this one has braided hair, different colors hair. They have these cute little pom-poms too, and I added these holly fairy lights along with these icicles and the silver chains here. But look, their little smiles and pigtails with their hearts on the heart on their, or snowflakes on their sweaters is so adorable. So I know it may look kiddish, but I just think it looks fun. And then it ends up in my ivy hanging, my variegated ivy basket here, which has put on some really great growth since I got her all of maybe a month ago. And on the other side of this archway here, I have this decorative ball here. I wanted to hang it on a door and act like an alarm if somebody's moving the door, but I couldn't find, I would have to screw a nail or a screw into it, and I didn't want to damage any of the woodwork here. But so I hung it right here, and yes, I have a hydrangea wreath still there. Don't worry, it's going to be moved. I got done, or I finished a lot of the decorating, but you know, I could always tweak some things too. And then just right down below here, I love how these little now these are artificial candles. But look at this peperomia right here. It's like a frosted blue with deep green veining, and I just found that very Christmas-like. You know, again with almost thinking just the frost on an evergreen. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And I got the pot. It's just a simple little black bucket. I could use this through all year round if I wanted to, but I just got them at the dollar store, I think. So again, just something cheap and cheerful, and it will do the job. Some cute little snowman right there. Also some snowflakes on the Christmas tree. That's very cute. This area's nice and cozy. And this is a reindeer my older brother actually did in shop class one year. I gave it a new bow this year, but I found it really interesting that it had this section, a little basket right here. And what I did is I literally just, this moss right here is perfect for it. I feel like it doesn't take away from the design, it adds to it. I was thinking about putting some ornaments in there, but I thought it just by itself, it's fine. I didn't want to distract from it. It even has a little tail. And I just have like a little plastic covering in there to protect the inside, but I felt that it looked really good in there. Okay, as we come in, the first thing you see would be the ottoman with a succulent arrangement, and I will go over that. But also these chairs, I just did something very simple. I'm using the black, green, and red theme for Christmas this year. I got these fleece blankets for like all of maybe $3 at Walmart. And this was also on clearance too. These pillows, the black and white, like, okay, I guess it was like a summer theme or something, but I'm pulling it off for winter. And I love, 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 love these like moose pillows. Like, how cool is that? Again, with the black and the theme, and also just like a very rustic feel. Very neat. Oh, I have it matching on both sides here. Okay. And oh, look at this caladium. Or this, oh my gosh, I can't think. Put the name on the screen. But, oh, so pretty. It's so thick, and I love this color. Again, it has like that frosted green. Stuck some ornaments that I got from the dollar store in them, like on these pots. You'll see that throughout the tour here. Just something to dress it up, something simple like that. It doesn't have to cost a fortune either. So moving on up, oh yeah, I love this plant. With the dark veining on the bottom. Oh, it's actually red veining on the bottom. I don't know if you could really pick that up on the camera, but yeah, this is one of my favorites. I'm new to houseplants. This is a new journey for me, but I'm very excited to be doing it. And also this lamp was just like a regular cream colored lamp, and I got this red plated bow, dollar store, I believe. Yeah. I also have this lovely little ribbon here. Can you see this, like with the snowman in the back of a pickup truck with some trees? Very festive. Actually, I'm just going to turn off the lamp. Oh, there we go. Now you could see more of the detail. Very pretty. All right, I'm just going to turn this back on so we could see the rest of the room. Sorry to blind you there. Up top here, I have my philodendron micans. I got these on clearance, and they are definitely putting new growth on, giving them what they need. Sun, water, and yeah, I love these. I like these. Very cool. They have that red tinge to them with the green. Yeah, you see that? Like how that has a dark backing and a light green front face. And I just did something simple. Okay, I'll pick that up later. But again, I did the same thing on this one, and I just did something simple by adding, simple and festive by adding a red bow, because it adds some pop of color against these curtains here. And I had these curtains up in autumn, and I'm still going to keep them up for winter because they have that nice white crisp look to them. So if you do decoration, it's nice to just utilize things that you can have throughout multiple seasons. And I just want to say that the ribbon here, I just thumbtacked it in the back. So I didn't hot glue it or anything, so come, you know, past winter, I could just take that off and it will be like new. I could do something different. And over here, I have this glorious poinsettia. You know, in the store where I got it, it did not look as big as it is. And that's okay. It kind of fills in this corner too. I just thought it was going to be a little smaller than the monstera that's here. Look at this. Oh, so pretty. I cannot wait until this just fills in this section here. But yeah, this poinsettia, the white and the red, very beautiful. And I also have this lovely artwork here. Again, that's up, that's definitely like an autumn piece, but we keep this up year round. It's very special and dear to the family. On this couch here, again, black and white theme. This is actually a heated blanket, so I can come down here, have some hot cocoa, read a book if I want to, by a fireplace, and also we have these light green dotted pillows here. There's another one I got on clearance, but it just ties in the theme. I know it looks a little blue in the camera, but no, it's definitely green. And so I could cozy up here, right next to, well, in front of the fireplace here. And oh yeah, I gotta talk about this gorgeous piece right here. I had the lights off for it so you won't be blinded by it. But this chandelier, I mean, it's so elegant, one, okay? Very old-fashioned. It has like the bronze rubbed finish to it. But I just got some garland. And this was my mother's idea, so I can't take credit for it, really. This is my mom's idea. And she was like, oh yeah, you should just hang some garland around it. And I was like, that never occurred to me to do that. But I mean, I could finagle around with it for a little bit if I wanted to, but this is just, I'm so happy the way it turned out. It's so very rustic, and I was thinking about adding like some ornaments hanging down, but honestly, I think it's just enough, and I could tie a lot of these things up more. Again, it's just me being OCD or something with it. But I love that, and you can see it when you come into the room. It's like, bang, there it is, you know? How lovely. Right below it, I have this ottoman with a succulent arrangement. But first I want to talk about these plates here. Just want to move this. So this was like a cookie sheet, well, a cookie serving tray, if you will, from my grandmother, okay? And it was in the attic. It was not being used at all. Like, I don't think we ever used it. Maybe like during the holidays when I was a kid. But anyway, I decided to get this because I was like, oh, silver is definitely like a winter color. And then I got the red, okay? I use a bunch of these plates just from the dollar store. I know it's funny, I have like the juxtaposition here. It's like I have this very vintage ornate piece, and then I have a dollar store piece right on top of it. But I just use that really to hold the water, and add some pop of color right here. Look at this succulent arrangement. Look at the blooms coming out of this. Now, look at the blooms coming out of it. Oh, it's so precious, the white blooms. They had another one that was pink, and I was like, no, I gotta do the white. But let me just rotate it here. It's probably a little bit dark, but yeah, I think you can see most of the succulents. I don't know the names to all of them. If anybody knows the name of the blooming succulent, put it in the comments for me and for the viewers, and I'll pin it, because that is lovely. That is very lovely. So let's go on to the next section here. Ooh, you know what? This is bothering me. I gotta straighten this up. Okay, now it's straight. Okay, So let's just move right on over to here. I turned some of the lights on. Oh, this looks green. It's definitely not green in person. It's white fairy lights, and look at this. I bought this at some like mom and pop shop store along with the other one that I'll show you right after this. And I just think they're so darling. I put the fairy lights on it. That was additional. But I love these little, like the bows, the plated bows, the acorns. Definitely real, not fake. These are fake, the red berries, but I love the cutout of the reindeer. That is so charming. I had this on my front door like 3 winters ago now. It would be my 3rd winter having this, but I think it looks really neat right alongside my baker's hutch here. And I'll get into this in a minute, but this is the other piece I wanted to show you. This is a little bit more simple, but I like how it just fills in a little spot right here in the corner, right above the stove. Just a Christmas tree, something simple. Oh, and I gotta get some like nail polish and paint that one. I don't know why it's white. Okay, anyway. Look at the fireplace. Isn't that so cozy? Like, it's green too, you know, I just love it. Obviously, we can't have the plants when it's up there, so we try to keep it very minimal. I gotta find a new home for this guy, or not a new home, but, well, yeah, a new home. I can't have it up here, but also a new pot. So this is like for my fall theme with the leaves on it. I made a video of like the fall theme stuff, and I'll link that below. So moving back over here, let's talk about this area. The baker's rack. I love this. Yeah, down below we just have some books and like some potting stuff, and but really the main focus is just up here. First and foremost, because this is for Christmas, this is Christmas themed, I have an icon of the Nativity of Christ here. I know this may seem like different for some people, or they may have never seen something like this, but as an Orthodox Christian, I felt it was important to have an icon in this room, mainly because it is for Christmas, and what is Christmas without Christ? So having this icon here helps me remember and also like pay homage to Christmas. So I hope that makes sense. I felt that it was important to have at least one icon here. I have other icons throughout my house, and so it's nice to just kind of, you know, I could be sitting here reading a book, and then I could just, you know, look up and be remembered of that, and I really like that. So I have some of these poinsettias. Look how gorgeous these are. These were definitely fall themed, and they were perfect for it. I have 2 of the yellow ones and like one of these like I don't know what color. I don't know how to describe the color. Anyway, I wanted to switch them out for red ones, but they're just so healthy and lovely looking that I can't bring myself, like there's another one up top there in front of the little windmill. I just cannot bring myself to take it away yet. So, and if I don't, no big deal. What I added here, this is the nanny plant. This has been handed down to me. This is, I just added some like pretty cream colored bows with evergreens, and also these flakes of gold that sparkle. I just felt it was very subtle enough, but just adds a little oomph, you know, and just, again, it just makes it more Christmas themed. Look at this lovely succulent here, echinacea. Or echinacea. Oh my god. Echeveria. Yeah, okay. With the, again, this reminds me of winter. Just a little bit of red, like on the tips. Some green and some blue and some creamy white. It reminds me of winter. So, and I put it in just like a little gold bucket. I think I got this at the dollar store too. So you don't have to go all crazy when you want to like repot things, you know. Got the classic nutcrackers that we have had forever. They're scattered throughout. Some succulents. This is the rainbow fern. Oh, I love this. I love this. It's losing a little bit of its blue, but if it makes it through the winter, I will be happy. Just have a little nativity scene here and a cardinal, red cardinal to add that nice pop of red. Moving up to the next shelf. Look at this dotty calathea, right? With the purple, and then I have this purple angel here. I just placed it right there, and I was like, perfect. They were meant to be. They were meant to be. This is what we call a frost fern. It has like those tips of white. So these are only able to stay inside. I cannot plant these outside. But again, I just added like some little decorations through it. And it just makes it cheerful and cheery. The ferns. This is like a birchwood theme. This was also in my fall theme, but you know, I'm gonna keep it through winter because why not? It still works. Another bow framing the nativity icon, and also just some precious little vintage ornaments here. Now this one belonged to my great grandmother. Yeah, very old and very fragile, and it just, my mom is like, she gave this to me and she was like, handle it with care. I'm like, I will, Mom, don't worry. Yeah, but I have the ferns framing the icon here, and this is an embroidery piece that I did last year. I gave it to my mom, and it is winter themed because, you know, look at the colors, the reds, the creams, the beiges. I just felt like it was really nice to have in here. She had it in a different cupboard, but that is being used for other purposes right now, so I was like, oh, I'll take it and put it right here. So I actually gotta change this pot. This was definitely autumn themed. But it's kind of like hidden, so hopefully don't look at that. Again, just like some greenery that I put in here. Oh, excuse me. Another nutcracker. This is the poinsettia. I have yet to find a proper pot for it, so I'm like being very careful when I water it and like taking it off so it doesn't damage the wood. This was also an autumn themed, but I don't see why it just can't carry over. An angel. This was also autumn themed with the maple leaves or the oak leaves, but I'm gonna keep it up there because it's white. It's very neutral. All right, my brother and myself just outside here. It was like for Easter, I believe. That was an Easter picture. But again, just added some like little trees decor, and I added this with this grass here. Like, can you see the gold in there? How it just shimmers, and it goes nicely with this pot. And we also have this gold and silver reindeer, and I just figured like, oh, that looks so pretty together, and it adds some height and drama to the very top there. And again, just adding some little knickknacks here and there. Got like a straw angel, carolers, nutcracker, some red twigs that I had left over from a project that I was doing over here. Just gonna walk right over to this mantle. So I want to tell you something about this mantle. This was all I was going to do. right? Like, this was all I was going to do for winter, and it exploded to all of what I just showed you and all of another room. And also I'm going to be doing outside, so how one thing just snowballs literally into another. But let's see here. I have these fairy lights. So let me start here. I love this. I love how this turned out. This is a shingle plant, okay? Now, I had two of them. They came on a plank. This is the other one, okay? Not very interesting, right? However, this one broke, so I lost its height. I was originally going to do two of these, and I was going to plank them one on each side where these pepperonis are now, and have something different in the middle. Well, the plans changed, and what I did is I got these red twig dogwoods that I have from out in my garden, and I just made it very airy and just like weaved it around. And I just love how it came out, and I added like little ornaments to it. The blues, the silvers, some reds. And I just thought like, wow, that looks so pretty. Like, it's just so different. And then I added this little star here. Like, so cute. I'm very happy how it came out, and I'm also just disappointed that it did not work out how I originally intended it, but this was a nice surprise. Right next to it, I have these white cyclamens, plaid bow, also the red cardinal. These things I got like at the dollar store. These are just little trinkets. Nothing special, but just very, you know, again, winter themed. And I feel like this is a plant that is definitely winter themed considering the color. I mean, look at the variegation on the leaves too, right? Or the veining, I'm sorry, not the variegation. But this is an underused plant for this time of year, I believe. This is a lemon cypress. This is so nice. I rub my hands on this. It smells like exactly like lemon. Just put a little red bow on there. A little silver bucket. Dollar store again. And over here I have the watermelon peperonia. You can see the design there. Looks like a watermelon. Also has the red stem. And I just added these gold shimmering faux plants in, you know, just to add some sparkle. Again, with the decoration of the ornaments, I just put them right in front of the pot, and I layer with different layers. Again, the plaid and the red, and then, well, I have a red plaid table runner here. Another frost fern. And this actually this is a pencil holder. Yeah, this is actually a pencil holder that I got at the dollar store. So again, you know, just use your imagination for some of these things. And I love these little guys. I have more of them on the other side, but the snowman, the ceramic, I used to play with these in the Christmas village when I was a kid underneath the tree that my parents would put up. So these bring back nice memories. Oh yeah, very happy with how this turned out. I think this is just gorgeous. And I just mirrored the same thing on the other side. So it's symmetrical. And here's more of the ceramic people. And here I had some leftover garland, so I just put it over top of this cabinet here with the angel on top. My mom has a nativity set that she put in here. My grandmother actually painted these, so it's very, very special. We do have like the major It's just we didn't have anywhere really to fit the major this year, so she wanted to put those on display in here, and I think that was a wonderful job. Okay. So we're just gonna go right over into this room. And this is fun. My mom and my grandmother stitched this, I believe. And I remember having this hung up forever, since I was a little girl. And my mom made a little section where all the presents are. They're not typically under the tree, that's fine. This is actually something that was made. It is crocheted snowflake, and what they did back when this was made, like probably in my great-grandmother's day or grandmother's day, they soaked it in sugar water, and that's what made it stiff and helped preserve it. Interesting facts. My mom made these little teddy bears. We usually have them in the windows, in those 3 windows there, but she didn't want them to get sun faded, so, and I understand. There you go, little guy. I just have a succulent arrangement here that I already made a video of. Right here. We added little bow ties to the ducks. Look at this monster. So pretty, and it's just growing in the water too. This is Proven Winners Direct. And just over here we have another scene. Just some cute little reindeer. Probably got these at Walmart. Something simple, but very cheerful. And I replaced these pictures. I actually took out the glass so it's not so reflective in the camera, but you can see this is a cardinal here captured in the snow. A winter scene, very cozy, and you gotta love the red berries covered with like a little bit of snow on them. And this is our tree that we had. It is artificial. I don't know if I'm cheating, but you know, it's something that fits in the house. It's nice, it's lightweight, and I like how it's that fiber optic and it just changes colors, so it's moving, very dynamic. We did like a monochromatic ornaments on the tree, all silver themed. They're like different shapes. And then these little angels here, let me focus on these. These are adorable. And apparently their heads are actually real mercury. And I know my cameras are gonna pick up on it, but there are words in there, in the books that you can see. Yeah, my camera will not focus on that. It's too small. And here we use this as a table skirt. We got this at a yard sale during the summer, and we just wrapped it around a table. Very Christmassy. People wanted to get rid of it, and we took it because we knew we could use it. And I think that was really great find to reuse things. You don't have to spend a fortune, you know, for decorating or for the Christmas, because that's actually the complete opposite of what it should be. Here's the TV stand, as you can see. This was usually empty, but we also had like a bunch of little knickknacks that we really wanted to put out on display. And these go back to like my childhood. These nutcrackers, my penguin. I love penguins. Other than bunnies, penguins are like my favorite animal. And this is part of the little ceramic set that I used to play with under the tree. Like we have the candy shop, the weather station, toy shop, Santa's reindeer tucked back in there. And I would just have so much fun playing with these as a little kid, like a dollhouse. I put a little nativity piece right there. We also have the train set, which is so adorable. And under here, I put multicolored fairy lights in here, but these are like all very vintage ornaments. So I'm gonna open this up. I put like a layer of cotton, if you will, or polyester down just so it would protect these. But I just like how the color picks up on here, and look at all the old, I love this. I love vintage themed ornaments, and these are all vintage. These are not like replicas or something I bought in Walmart or anything. These are all handed down to me. What I did is I put some in a bowl and I just tilted it up to add more like dimension and height. But I just like how it turned out. It was like a nice little surprise. You wouldn't think to see that in a TV case, because it's usually like DVRs and whatnot. And there's some more little trinkets. And that is pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to thank you all for watching, and if you made it this far, please give it a like and hit subscribe. I'm definitely going to have more winter content. I plan on going to Longwood Gardens and doing their winter tour there, and also I'll be doing more decorating outside my house for the winter, so that will be fun. And if you'd like to tag along, hit that subscribe button and let me know what was your favorite part. Like, what was your favorite decoration? What inspired you the most, like, if anything, that you saw in the video? Leave a comment below, let me know, and I'll be excited to read those. And I hope you all have a great winter holiday. I'll be posting more pictures or videos, but anyway, I just wanted to remind you all, this is the last video that you can enter to win an Aimerla garden kneeler. Now, I use this in several of my other videos and it's really comfortable, and Aimerla is giving 3 away. So I will be posting 3 videos. This is the 3rd video. I will put the rest of them listed in below, and you can enter to watch all those videos. Leave a comment, I love Americana Gardens and Aimerla, just how it is on the screen here. Hit subscribe to both our channels, and that enters you to win, and I will be contacting the winner soon. So make sure you take advantage of that. Merry Christmas everyone who is celebrating, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Okay, I'm done, Mom.